Hello?
Hi, how you doing? This is the furniture repair company from Ashley.
Okay.
Listen, I got a question. I see you going off about J&N Furniture Services. What did we do to you?
Nothing. That's exactly the problem. You got your first guy came, tried to convince me instead of doing the job he was hired to do, he's gonna patch leather, and he said I have too many stops to change out the leather. Your second guy comes and pretty much the same exact story. He's got too many stops.
Too many stops. I want to ask you something. Whose fault is that? Is that J&N or is that Ashley?
You were hired to replace the leather. That would be on you.
No, it's not on me. Here's the thing with Ashley. Okay, you're bashing the wrong people. All right, you're putting a bad name on me because I had nothing to do with any of this crap. All right, Ashley Furniture, they give us a set amount of stops. Okay, when it comes down to big upholstery jobs, all right, things have to be scheduled accordingly. Which then that's the conversation that I have to have with Ashley. All right. You had this big spiel with Ashley because of your bedroom set, the chest, everything got damaged, which I completely understand, okay? And I'm always on the customer side, all right? When I was there and I touched up your leather, didn't I go over with you and say, listen, are you happy with this? Because if not, I will replace out the leather. Didn't I tell that to you?
And a second guy came to replace the leather, and he was pretty much just the same story as you. You have too many. He has too many stops. Yeah, he told me he's got too many stops to do it. So all he did was take pictures and leave.
Okay, two things. All right, when we go in and do that, that's not our fault. We are authorized by Ashley to do that. Okay, when they give us too many stops, that's not my fault. That's their fault, and that's my.
Well, according to Ashley, you're authorized to replace the leather. That's why they sent me like a zillion billion packages of leather.
No, we're authorized to do what we feel, and that's why I have a conversation with you. Say, hey, are you okay with this? Because if you told me, you know what, I'll be honest, I know you tried, I'm not okay with this, I would have been no problem, sir. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call Ashley, and I'm going to reschedule this for a day where they don't give me 15 stops in a day, where they give me 7. And I'll make sure all this stuff is done correctly.
And I did that with Ashley because I don't hire you. Ashley does, so I have to go through Ashley.
I understand that. Yes, but again, that's still a conversation that I have to have with them. Ashley, what they'll do, they'll just reschedule and put you on a different day when I'll still have 15, 16 stops because they don't take time into consideration.
Well, then do me a favor. Have a conversation with Ashley and have Ashley call me because Ashley knows exactly what has to be done. They have my videos. They have my pictures. I've been speaking with corporate. Corporate has told Ashley in the Bronx what needs to be done. You know what? They ordered the parts. They know what needs to be done. They ordered the leather parts. And when I spoke to Ashley, Ashley's sadly blaming you.
Well, you know what? I'm calling you because you're putting a bad name on my... You're the only one that ever put a bad name on my company, which is why I'm reaching out to you, which is why I'm trying to find out what's going on. Because I try to please the customers 110%. When it comes down to an Ashley customer, out of my hands. You know, I do what they tell me to do, okay? If they're trying to throw me under the bus, that's a conversation I'm going to have with them.
Yeah, then you need to, because they didn't throw you under the bus. They threw you way under the bus and down into the ground because they said if the leather wasn't replaced, then that's on you. That has nothing to do with them because they're telling me that you were hired for that.
All right, fine, but in all honesty, if you were not happy with the fact that touch up, listen, I wasn't really that even happy.
Who would be happy buying a brand new furniture set? It's ripped and it gets glued, patched, and sealed. Nobody's gonna be happy because you know what? When I go to Ashley and say, okay, you know what? It looks okay, but hey, I'm not gonna pay full price. I want at least 20% off. They're not gonna give me that. They won't. You know, with all the power chairs, the furniture, that's all they're offering me $350, which is a joke. So, you know, yeah, it's a dispute with me and them, but, you know, like I already said to them, I said, why are you sending furniture people that pretty much don't want to replace? And that's like the guy that you sent yesterday, the black guy. Like, he looked like he didn't even want to be here. Like, all he did was take, like, he looked at everything that you did, and, you know, I happened to mention that, you know, if this doesn't work out, Ashley said that they would replace the furniture. His response was, oh, yeah, have them replace the furniture. I have too many stops.
Well, that's a conversation that I have.
Hello?
I can't control them what they shouldn't say. I can't control them. So that's a conversation I'm going to have with him. But the whole point is, when I was there the first time, all right, I said, are you okay with this? If you were not okay, I would have said, don't worry about it. I'm going to make sure that they reschedule this.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered if I was okay with it or not. Like I said, I didn't hire you, so I'm going to complain to Ashley. But you also said... But you also said the same thing. You said that you have too many stops to do it.
But, sir, but me and you have to be on the same page. I don't know what your reaction is going to be after the service. So when I'm asking you, hey, are you okay with this? Because I even said, if you're not, we will replace those. I said that to you.
Right. You said that. Correct. You said that if I'm not happy to let you know, and I didn't let you know, but I let Ashley know, which is what. Because I didn't hire you. I have to go through Ashley, because you know what? When it goes into this credit card dispute thing, they need to know that I'm contacting Ashley. It's Ashley's responsibility to contact who they hire. You know, that's the same thing like if you hire a general contractor to do work for me. I'm not going to go to your general contractor. I'm going to go to you because I hired you, not the general contractor you hired. So if there's miscommunication between you and Ashley, you need to...
Yeah, but how am I supposed to relay... Listen, I am Ashley's eyes on the road, okay? I repaired their stuff, okay? I wasn't that happy with the touch-up because I knew I wasn't going to match it 100%. Every customer is different. Every customer has a perception that I can't control. That's why every customer, if I'm done with a service, I have to make sure that they're happy. Because I don't want you going to Ashley and saying, I'm not happy with his shit. I don't want you saying that. No. If I know that you're not happy, I need to know, because then at that point, I would have replaced out the leather for you. Okay? But it wouldn't have been done that day. Because, yes, Ashley does pound us with amount of stops because they don't look at times. That's a conversation that I have to have with them to say, listen, this is a 3 to 4 hour job. We have to install 2 or 3 separate parts, and this is how it's going to make the guys happy. We need X amount of stops that day. That's a conversation I have to have with them. Because you didn't let me know that you weren't happy and went to them, all right, then that never got done. Everything would have been done correctly if you would have been honest with me. And everything that you're doing, your defamation in my character, which listen, I've been in business over 5 years, and I went from 1 person to 7 technicians. And I went from company to company to company. I started at one company, and I grown to 15. And I'm very proud of that. And I'm 33 years old, and I'm still growing. All right? The fact that what you're doing in my business had absolutely nothing to do with me is why I'm so upset about this. Because everything had to do with Ashley. All you could have done was said to me, I'm not happy. And I would have done everything in my power.
I know, but you know, Ashley said they hired you to replace using the parts. They said it should have never even been an option of patching. But the patch was because you had too many stops.
All right, but again, they have about 45, 50 customer service representatives. Every single one of them, they go home. They know absolutely nothing about furniture. They know absolutely nothing. So for them to sit there and say, oh, well, we told him to do this, we told him. No, that specific person didn't tell us to do anything. They don't do routing. They just answer the phone and say, how can I help you? Oh, you have a complaint? Let me forward it over.
Well, then I'm gonna call the manager over at Ashley and find out exactly what was perspired, because, you know, like they sent parts. I don't see them hiring a company to patch if leather parts, You know, I got like 12 boxes of material because they just sent like 5 more. But unfortunately, now they're going to just replace the furniture, which is even a bigger problem.
Well, listen, what do you want? Do you want us to come back and do the installation? Because I have no problem doing that.
At this point, they already scheduled delivery and pickup.
All right, well, that's fine. Which I'm happy you're getting. I'm happy that you're getting your services like that. Okay, but at this point, I'm on every customer's side. I'll do whatever I can to make them happy. I'll say whatever I have to say to Ashley to make them happy. All right, but this is wrong. I need you to stop harassing my business and put something out there like correct.
Okay. Hello. Hello. Yeah, he must be driving.